Just drop the fucking spoon. It's fine. Just wipe it off. 10-second rule or something. Just put it back in the teacup. It's fine. I won't die from drinking that. Yeah. We've not talked about a single tech topic so far. And you know what? We're gonna continue that. Let's talk about something that it's been long enough at this point. It's not gonna be like major spoilers or whatever. The new Avatar movie, Avatar: The Way of the Water. I think it was. I think it was last weekend for me. Yeah, I think it was last weekend for me that I went and saw Avatar 2. So, how do I describe Avatar? Avatar 2. So, the movie starts out, sort of like it basically continues on from where the first movie ended. The people are kicked off of the planet. Everyone in the Blue Monkeys are all living their life and doing that fun stuff. And then the people come back. And then the people are going to be evil. But if you remember in the first movie, the like big antagonist dude, the military dude with the buzz cut, turns out he didn't die. Well, he did die, but they made a clone of him before he died. So now he is the antagonist again, but this time they brought him back in a Navi body. So he's now faster and stronger and all that fun stuff. The people come down. They're basically doing the exact same thing the first movie was about, trying to get resources off of Pandora and all that fun stuff. But there was I think it was like a 10-year time skip or something. It was definitely a large time skip because now Jake has 3 kids that are his, 1 adopted kid, and then there's this human that was left over that was like too young. I think it was the Colonel's kid was too young to leave Pandora in like cryostasis. So he's now stayed on the planet and is being raised by Jake and the Na'vi. And he like acts a lot like the Na'vi kids as well. So all of that happens. People come down, they do their thing. The humans tried to attack the tribe that Jake was now the leader of, because at the end of the first movie he became the leader of them. Maybe it was sometime in this. Either way, Jake is the leader of the Blue Monkey tribe, at least this Blue Monkey tribe. And he realized that the only way to keep them safe is to leave. And this is how we get into the Way of the Water, because he decides to leave the forest people and go live with the ocean people, who are basically the same, but now they have like fishtails and they can like swim better. See if I can find water Navi. I'll see if I can find them, because they're like a slightly different blue color as well. Can I find one of the new guys? Yeah, here's the tribe leader. Yeah, this will work. Here. So like a slightly more cyan blue. And they have like all face paint and all stuff. Different face paint. It's more tribal. Like it's what you think of as like a tribal tattoo, as opposed to the forest people, where it was more like war paint. It's just like simple lines and stuff like that. And then they've got like fishtails to swim better in the water. And the kids that were with Jake, they they all try to integrate with this new tribe. The kids get bullied because they don't have fish tails, they have forest tails, and like, how are you going to be able to swim with that simple tail? And pretty much the first, I would say the first hour and a half of the movie is basically a repeat of the first movie. So, if you remember in the first movie where Jake was trying to integrate with the forest people, learning the ways of the forest people, how to climb trees, how to hunt, things like that. Pretty much the exact same thing is being done here. So the kids learn how to use they're like the birds from the first movie, like the big raptor thingies, but they're like big eel thingies, and they swim through the water. They learn how to like breathe better underwater, slow their heart breath down. Heart breath? Heart breath. Heartbeat, breath. Yes, those are different things. Um, do all that fun stuff. And one of the kids was told by Jake to like, because they've been fighting the entire time, he was told to like make friends with them and, get along and all that. So the kids don't like the ocean kids don't exactly like him. Take him out of the like reef area where the village is set, where like they're all safe, out into the open ocean where the big fish and all that live. The kid that was there was almost killed by something in the ocean. Basically, it was a repeat of the. Do you remember the? I think it was like the. Were they like a rhino or something? No, it was the dog thingies. If I can find it, Avatar 1 dog thingies. Viper. Wait, is that what they're called? They're called Viper Wolves. Uh, Viper Wolf attack Jake. I don't know if I'll ever find a good shot of it, but there was a scene in the first movie where Jake was being attacked by them, and then like some other thing comes over and then saves him. Actually, yeah, no, this is the thing that saves him. This is the thing that saves him, and then in the second movie, basically the exact same thing happens. So his kid was saved by this whale thing that attacked the thing that was trying to attack the kid. And then it's this like, unlike this scene though in the first movie where this guy just like disappeared, didn't really do much. In the second movie, the whale thing that saved him, that became sort of like a crucial part of the story. And everyone was like, that's the outcast. You must not go near the outcast. The outcast killed its family. And it's like, everyone thinks this whale thing is like this evil whale, and the kid's like, are you stupid? It's like really friendly. It's never tried to harm anyone. Eventually they keep going back and forth doing that, and they do the fucking merger thing like the blue monkeys do. Turns out that the whale thing had killed something, but they'd thought it had murdered its family. What had actually happened is, so these whale things, they had vowed that they will be peaceful creatures. They will never attack the Na'vi. They will never attack people. They will just be peaceful. And what happened is this guy thought that was stupid, because these whales aren't just like dumb animals. They are like smarter than the Na'vi. This whale thought that was stupid, and when they got attacked by the humans, because these whale things, they've got like this liquid in their brain, where if you drink the liquid, you become immortal or something, or you live longer. I don't know what the justification was, but the humans are hunting them just for this liquid. So his family was hunted, and he was like, nah, bitch, and tried to attack them. And that, like, he did end up killing some people, but because he was also in the kill site for his family, then everyone was like, oh, he must have killed the family. Surely the humans couldn't have killed the whales. The humans would never do that. Like, I don't, like, it didn't make any sense why that was there. Like, it even had a, like, a little hook thing that had been shot at him by the humans. Like, it was really obvious he had been attacked by the humans. So, they all just, like, outcast him for some dumb reason. But then when it, like, came out that he actually was, like, protecting his family, they were like, yes, but he's still killed, and that's bad. You must not kill. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? So, eventually, Jake's kids get kidnapped. They actually got kidnapped, like, 3 times throughout the movie. So, the humans found that Jake had run away and gone to the ocean people. Started, like, murdering just random villagers. And, like, where's Jake? And they're like, that's a fucking forest monkey. It's not here. Why are you here? And he was like, that's not a good enough answer. And just burns their village down. Just starts killing all the whale thingies. The whale thingies are like they are like soul siblings. So every one of the Na'vi in this tribe is linked to one of the whale thingies. Yeah, that, and they were like distraught about them being killed. It's much like, trees being burnt in the first movie, how what's her face, Jake's wife, was like, oh my god, they're burning trees. How dare they burn trees? Yeah, so pretty much just redoing the same stuff. Jake's kids got kidnapped, and eventually Jake fights the Colonel, and the Colonel dies, but he doesn't actually die. So throughout this entire time, that human kid, who is the son of the Colonel, he hated the Colonel, but the Colonel captured him right near the start and was using him as like a translator for the Na'vi trying to track down Jake. And right at the end, when he could have left the Colonel to die and, gotten rid of the main antagonist, he was like, I want to save him. So Jake had like choked the Colonel out, and he was gonna like drown in the ocean. And the kid, Spider, dragged him out. I was like, I'm gonna save you. And the Colonel was like, come with me, son. We will live together. And he's like, fuck you. And just leaves. But the Colonel's still alive. So it's just like, stop it. But that other character, that like adopted child, that was the child of Avatar 1. What was her name? The character that Sigourney Weaver was playing. Avatar 1 Grace. Yeah, here we go. So, she was the child of this girl, and for some reason, Grace was like in a coma, and no one understood why she was in a coma or how she got pregnant. So this kid is like kind of a mystery. This kid just sort of like appeared out of nowhere basically, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess she's here now. But they're very clearly trying to set up something with this character, because when she acts really weirdly around around any of the Na'vi stuff. So when she like goes in nature, she'll enter like a trance, and everyone gets really confused and worried about it. When she merges her tail with the spirit tree, she goes into like a seizure, and everyone's like, I guess she has epilepsy. And when that happened, I was like, okay, that's too human of an explanation. That's definitely not what the deal is. My feeling is she's probably like the Na'vi reincarnation of Awa or something stupid like that. And my theory there is much later in the movie, she's able to like control where these plants are going and use them to. So when Jake was fighting the Colonel on the like at the end there, they were fighting on a boat. The boat was sinking, and everyone got trapped in the boat. She used these plants to go and find her parents, find her sister, and I have a feeling that it's like, that's sort of the thing they're going for there. But I've got a theory for the way the next two movies are gonna go. So follow me along. The first movie, he got the support of the forest people. Now, the main animal of the forest people is a bird, okay? Birds fly. Okay, we got this. Second movie, he becomes the hero of the water people. Their main animal is like the squid thing. It swims around, okay? Water. So we have two things. We have air and we have water. Okay? Now, we don't have a tribe that uses a land animal. Okay? Earth. And then let's say there's a tribe that is more destructive, that lives with the fire, lives near a volcano. The Fire Tribe. Air, water, earth, fire. I have a feeling that Jake is going to become the hero of these four tribes, and what I'm saying here is the story is going to, like, loosely follow Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you couldn't tell, that's what I'm doing here. I don't want this to be true, but I have a slight feeling that the next movie is going to be called The Way of the Land. It better not be called The Way of the Land. But I have a feeling it is. And if it comes out and that's the name, I am going to lose my shit. It is going to be so funny. And it's going to be so dumb. It's going to be so dumb. But I feel like I'm right. I feel like there's no way I'm not right about this. So James Cameron, tell me, is it going to be called The Way of the Land? Are we then going to have The Way of the Fire? All I hope is it doesn't take another fucking 10 years for the next movie.